Lopez taking the field. He'll be the starter for the Athletics today. It'll be two southpaws on the bump.
0-2 inside, and did that hit Paredes? It sure did. Maybe on the back leg. His helmet came flying off. And Isak will head to first base on the hit by pitch.
2 away. That'll bring up Diaz, who checks in batting .245.
Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and that's blind past the lunging Muncy and down the left field line. Big turn at second by Paredes, but he'll hold there. Soderstrom got to that quickly over toward the line, and Yainer Diaz has the first hit of the ball game. So 2 on and 2 out for Cam Smith.
And the pitch to Cam Smith, and he swings and misses. Down he goes. Got it with a changeup away. So the Astros fail to score with the A's coming up. Lawrence Butler leads out for the A's. We go to the bottom of the first, and facing the southpaw Colton Gordon.
Lawrence Butler comes back with a hit off yesterday and now has his first knock against the Astros this series.
And that'll bring up Wilson. Jacob, 359, 8 homers, 38 RBIs.
The fly ball out to center field, and Jake Myers is going to dive for it. He drops it, and Lawrence is going to have to hustle on to second. He gets there. Hit 100 for Jacob Wilson this season.
Well, and it didn't come without a little confusion, because Jake Myers made a heck of an effort after this baseball. You see him shaded up that right center gap just a bit. Makes the break in. Looks like he got some leather on it, but just popped out. In the glove and then out of the glove.
Bottom of the zone, called third strike. That is a big strikeout for Colton Gordon, who gets more strikeouts looking.
And the 3-1 pitch, and Muncy takes low, waiting for Jimenez, and so is Max. That's ball 4.
And you gotta wait.
So Muncy has walked, and the A's have a big shot with Nick Kurtz coming up.
3-1. And Kurtz pops it up behind home. Caratini giving chase. Will he have a play? He will. Makes the catch just before getting to the net. Able to make the play, and the A's leave him loaded.
And we'll kick off the A's next homestand, the 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal. And yes, they ring him up. So Walker is rung up by the first base umpire, Doug Eddings. And that'll bring up Jake Myers.
Talk about rhythm. He is getting into one. Certainly feeling it there against Caratini.
MacIver hitting 212 games, 222 on base percentage, no homers.
And that swung on a fly ball center field. Myers going back at the track, right to the wall. He will watch it fly. And the first major league home run for Willie MacIver. How do you like that? The kid who grew up an A's fan in the East Bay from Pleasant Hill. Straight away center field. Nothing cheap about that. First big league home run for Willie MacIver. 423 feet.
That was quite a blast for Willie MacIver. Man.
There's Butler. 2 out, 1-0 A's, bottom of the second.
Here's the full count to Lawrence Butler. He swings on one. Out to right field. And how about a tower bridge shot? Lawrence Butler. Solo home run. That's number 11. It is 2-0.
Well, how about the Law Dog once again? Zone 4, your table is now ready. The Butler will be with you in a moment. Get off me, ball.
So Altuve reaching. So speed aboard here in the 4th inning with nobody out.
And the pitch to Cam Smith swung on and banged into right center. Denzel Clark with a sliding catch for the out. What a play by Denzel. Man, is he good. It almost becomes routine for him. Just the jumps he gets, the reads he gets. What a play on a sinking line drive. A beautiful sliding catch.
You can't assume. I'm sorry, John. You can't assume that anything's going to get down out there.
Rodriguez gets on with a 1-out hit.
Here's MacIver, a homered in the 2nd inning. First career major league home run for Willie. As Gordon to the plate in the pitch. That's a fly ball in the right center field gap. Long way to go for Myers, and Smith. This ball's going to one-up over the wall for a ground roll double. So Willie's got a double and a homer in this game. Arias has to stop at 3rd. Oh, what a night for Willie MacIver, and the A's now have 2nd and 3rd and 1 out.
Fastball in. Got him! Bullseye. Man, did he thread the needle. Clark goes down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
That one a little lower than the previous fastballs that Clark saw inside.
Ground ball slowly hit. Paredes moves to his right. Off balance throw on the money, and Gordon strands 2 more. He stranded the bases loaded in the 1st inning and strands 2nd and 3rd here in the 4th.
And now the 2-2 delivery is on the way. And a breaking ball is swung on and missed. Got it with a slider. 7 strikeouts for Lopez. That'll bring up Mauricio Dubon.
That ball's drilled high and deep to left field. Mauricio Dubon making a bid for 3 in a row instead it's off the wall, and being held up at third is Jake Myers. Dubon gets into second, sliding with a double. Almost for the first time in his career had a home run in 3 straight games.
And that'll bring up Jeremy Pena at the top of the order.
And that's a ground ball right at the shortstop Wilson. A run will score as Wilson throws out Pena for the second out of the inning. Myers comes home, and it's 2-1 Athletics. Jeremy Pena earns his 37th run batted in. Lopez, third time this year that he's completed 5 innings. Here's Cam Smith, 0 for 2. Another 3-2. Way outside, ball 4. Missed badly with the fastball. And that's the second walk issued by Lopez. Smith is aboard with 1 out for Christian Walker.
Puts this ball in play, and there you go. Gets one past Jacob Wilson. That's just his 5th hit of the year against a lefty, but the Astros back in business here with 2 runners on and 1 out.
They don't. The 3-2. Change up again. Misses outside, and it's ball 4. Bases are now loaded.
And we'll see about Marcotte and Caratini coming up. And right now for Lopez, trying to keep the Astros off the board and keep the A's in front.
Bases are loaded. Cam Smith, Walker, Myers, and a strikeout. 3 times Caratini's gone down, and so you see there why Scott Emerson and Marcotte liked the matchup.
Perfect spot as he picks up his 8th strikeout.
So here he is, Mauricio Dubon, a double and 2 at-bats tonight. Went 2 for 5 the previous night.
This is really, we have reached what might be a crossroads in this game.
1 and 2, bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Swing and miss. Mauricio Dubon goes down swinging. Jacob Lopez got him to chase it. He got himself out of a jam.
His skipper showing great faith in him, and he keeps the Astros off the board. So exit Gordon, enter Ort. Urias coming up for the A's, and the Athletics have Muncy at second. Kurtz at first.
2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him at 97 upstairs. And Urias is the first out of the home 6.
I mean, what hasn't he done in the big leagues? We've seen him pitch a couple games.
That's it.
Kind of the one big thing missing was the home run. And he breaks his bat here to shortstop. Pena will flip it to Altuve. High throw over to the dugout. Here comes the run. Muncy plated. It is 3-1.
They got the out at second, 6-4, but Altuve airmailed the first baseman Christian Walker, allowing Muncy to score.
Ground ball towards the hole. Pena will stop it. That's going to save a run. Throws behind the runner, and they have him hung up. MacIver went too far, and he is going to be tagged out at home plate. Jeremy Pena saves the day with a great defensive play and an otherwise tough inning defensively.
Jacob Wilson, the batter, he's 1 for 3. Astros have done a pretty good job against Wilson in this series.
Here's the pitch off speed. A drive to deep left field. Going back is Dubon, and it is gone.
How about another multi-hit night? Do it with an exclamation point. 4-1.
How about a Willie Wall ball? This thing off the facade of the clubhouse.
32nd multi-hit game of the year already.
Yep, the most in the big leagues.
4-1. The Astros are threatening in this 8th inning. Victor Caratini, a switch hitter with that left. 27th appearance for Mason. He's 1 and 2.
Victor Caratini bats 2 on. Tying run. Drives one deep to right field. Did he get enough? Butler's back at the wall. Leaped. That's a 3-run game-tying home run. We're tied at 4 in the 8th inning.
Oh, Victor. Put a couple extra olives in that Caratini. That was a big one.
Victor Caratini had no success against Jacob Lopez tonight. Then he faces the hard-throwing righty and does that.
Leday hitting 198 in 56 games, 292 on base percentage, 8 homers, 22 RBIs. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. 1 out.
Wasn't a strike, but it looked like one forever, and it darted low and in.
With Clark's speed, he's not easy to double up. Abreu with the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went up the ladder with the fastball, and Clark strikes out. Back-to-back punch-outs for Abreu. 2 away.
4-pitch walk and a single on an 0-2 pitch, putting runners on the corners with nobody out. And Abreu trying to work through it. Little punch shot towards the middle. Pena charges gloves. That'll do it for the A's in the 8th. Butler upset. The A's fail to score with first and third, nobody out. What a Houdini act by Abreu.
There's no tougher assignment right now in the American League in this situation.
No question.
For a rookie.
He's 22 years old, facing one of the best. At the bell. 2-1 pitch, swung on, fly ball to center field. This will end it. Going back is Myers at the wall. He's done it again.
Nick Kurtz has put the offense on his back